Good girl. Hey guys, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to the farm vlog today. Today we're gonna show our German Shepherd, Lexi, her first chicken. And that's gonna be kind of cool. We're gonna be moving our baby chicks, our Rainbow Ranger broilers, we're gonna be moving those out to pasture. So we're gonna put them in our mobile coop. We'll take you around, we'll show you the mobile coop, we'll talk to you a little bit about the birds, and we'll show you how to introduce your dog to your birds so that they don't kill them later on, right? You don't want to kill birds. Good girl. Stoney Ridge. Good girl. From Stoney Ridge. Stoney Ridge Farm. So guys, first of all, this is Lexi. Lexi is she's about 10 months old. She's a German Shepherd, all black German Shepherd. We have a black and tan German Shepherd, and his name is Buddy. Lexi is just a sweetheart, and Buddy is just a cut-up. So in this bin right here are our baby chicks. It's important that you introduce your animals to your baby chicks. Now we use a training collar for discipline on our dogs. We don't have to shock them, just to tickle. The vibration on their neck really does the trick. So, and they know to come home when it goes beep, 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 beep. So I put the discipline collar on the dog just because they recognize, they're smart dogs, they recognize that this is a time of learning and a time of discipline, and we're gonna introduce them to the baby birds. Now the baby birds are right over here in this bin, and it's normal for the dog to be inquisitive. We'll probably have a bird hop up here any second now. It's normal for the dog to be inquisitive, and you just need to work with your dog and let them know that they're good dogs and that you love them and that you want to make sure that they don't eat the baby birds, okay? We're gonna reach in here, we're gonna grab us a chicken, and immediately she's gonna be inquisitive. Come on, come. Good girl. So she's kind of scared of the baby chick, but we want her to see it. We want her to smell it. We want to get her head in here, let her smell the baby chicken. We'll set the chicken down and let her just kind of do her thing with the chicken, be inquisitive and learn a little bit, okay? So dogs on a farm can be a blessing, and dogs on a farm can also be a huge liability. So something you need to do early on is introduce your pets to your livestock and make sure that they're not going to harm that livestock. Spend some time with your animals and make sure that they're okay with them. So what we did with our dogs is basically we let them out, we let the chickens out, and we let the dog run after the chickens. And when he ran after the chickens, we hit that vibrate button on that shock collar, and I'll post a link down. We use what's called sport dogs, but I'll post a link down below in the video description to a good collar, a good training collar for your dogs. Basically, we just vibrated their neck as they ran after them. About the time they got to the chicken's butt or the chicken's tail feathers, we would give them a little zzz, little vibration. They'll be like, whoo, something's wrong, whoo, something's wrong. So eventually they learned whenever they got close to a chicken that they would get a vibration on the neck and that something was wrong, and I would say no. So that's how we trained our dogs to be around our chickens. We're gonna take our baby birds and we're gonna be putting them out on pasture, and we'll show you our mobile coop design, and we'll just get these birds out of here and have some fun. We're gonna set them up with a little bit of food and a little bit of water out here on pasture. They're old enough now, they're probably 3 weeks old. This is a Rainbow Ranger broiler. Let me get a laying hen out and compare the size of this chicken for you here real quick. So this is the size of the broiler chicken, and this is the size of the laying bird. So this bird is approximately twice as big as the laying bird. And this is a barred rock chick, okay? They're all wet because I just put water in there and they were a little bit thirsty, so they all just dove into the water. Let's go put them on pasture. The more you involve your dog in your livestock's life, the better off you'll be. So Lexi knows when I bring the chicken out, she knows like, oh, danger, chicken danger, which is kind of cool. It's really good. So we'll have free range birds out here in the yard at times, and my German Shepherds won't bother them. That's kind of nice. So we're gonna reach in here. Come on, Lexi. We want to involve Lexi in this. We want to involve any pets we possibly can in this process. I don't think she wants to be involved. So what we're going to do is reach in here. We're going to get all of our Rainbow Ranger broilers out. Okay? And they'll be very easily recognized. We're going to set them in the bucket. Nice and gentle. We have Rainbow Rangers, and we have Cornish cross birds. And we have a couple different types of laying hens. So the Rainbow Rangers are a meat bird, and the Cornish cross, they're meat birds also. And our little laying hens are about, like I said, half the size. So the Rainbow Rangers seem to feather a little bit quicker. They seem to be ready to be out of the brooder a lot quicker too. So they're jumping up and trying to fly out, and that's how you know it's time to get your birds out of the brooder and into the mobile coop. Let's take you over here and we'll show you the mobile coop. So this is our mobile coop right here, guys. And in case this is your first time to the channel, I'm Josh. This is Stoney Ridge Farm. Welcome to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. Pound that like button and subscribe for more good farm stuff like this. So what we're gonna do is introduce the chicks to the mobile chicken coop. This is a mobile setup. Basically, you can pick this up easily and slide it throughout the yard. So we'll be moving the chicks basically every 3 days for the first few weeks, maybe for the first 2 weeks, then every other day, and then every day we'll move them to a different plot of pasture, or basically yard. So you can do this in a small yard, or you can do this in a large pasture. Now when you first introduce your birds into your mobile coop, or you first introduce them to pasture, or you first put them out to free range, quote unquote, you need to be thinking about protecting them, okay? So a hawk or a possum or a raccoon or a coyote could easily get to your birds right here. This coop is heavy enough that it keeps the coyotes out, it keeps the possums out, it keeps the raccoons out, and it saves our birds from overhead. It protects them from hawks and owls. So as I'm transporting these birds, they have a tendency to lay down. I want to show you the difference really quickly in the size of a Rainbow Ranger and a Cornish cross. So the Cornish cross grows pretty fast. They grow a lot faster than the Rainbow Ranger. Here we go. But at this point in their lives, I don't see much of a difference in the size of the Rainbow Ranger versus the Cornish cross. I do see a difference in the level of spunk. A Rainbow Ranger bird has a lot more spunk, has a lot more jump in him, a lot more happiness in him. And look at how big those feet are on that little baby chick. Let's put them in here. It's okay to put them in a bucket, just be gentle, nice and easy. There you go, birdies, there you go. Let's go get another bucket. All right, so this is about 25 Rainbow Ranger broilers, and I think I have 2 or 4 of the Cornish cross birds in here. These birds are already putting down that fabulous butt fertilizer right here on the yard, which is super awesome. It will make the lawn pop. It just makes it go crazy. Now, if you leave the birds in one spot for too awful long, it'll make the yard go and die. So you don't want to do that. We're going to show you the feeders and the waterers, and we'll give you a look into the brooder where we have all of our laying hens, and the guinea keats are still in there. Okay, so this is our brooder box right here, and you can see there's a lot of manure in here, and that's from all those bigger birds. These birds are a lot smaller. This is the watering setup I have, and this is the feeder that I have right here. And basically, I'll just keep this feeder full for these birds. They won't overeat, and every day or every 2 days, we'll put in new shavings. Just put another layer of shavings on top of that. And then if you got a bare spot in your yard, you can always take this and spread it on that bare spot, and in the springtime, put a little grass seed underneath it. In the springtime, it'll take off for you. And it looks like I've got a delivery coming right there, a tractor trailer. So I'll be back in just a second. We'll go get the feeders out of the tobacco barn. Now I'll show you the feeders and the watering setup for the mobile coop. So these are our feeders and our waterers. This is by Brower. It is a mobile coop designed feeder. So basically you just fill the feeding trough here, and it's designed so when the birds peck in here, they cannot rake out the feed. This little lip right here keeps them from raking out the feed and thus causing food waste. So we'll fill this guy all the way up. That should last those baby chicks, gosh, probably 3 or 4 days. Now for water, we use this no waste water system right here. So basically it's a very easy watering system, and all this stuff we got at Meyer Hatchery, by the way, guys. There'll be a link down below, but this is the watering system. Basically you just pop the lid off and fill it up, and you always put this end where the spout is down the hill. So if you put that down the hill, it'll fill up to the edge of the spout first, and it won't spill out all your water. So that's it. We're just going to take this, get it all set up for our baby birds, and we'll put the cover on the mobile coop. I'll walk you around the mobile coop, but there'll also be a link right up here to the mobile coop, to the build, so you get a full walk around and you understand the full design. So look up here at that video. Also, scrolling across the top here will be a link to the playlist. We'll have a playlist on raising chickens. So I'll probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 videos out just to help people raise chickens. Anything from building the perfect coop, to putting your birds on pasture, to raising baby chicks, all sorts of fun stuff. So let's walk you around the mobile coop here and talk to you about the design real quick. Now this is the prototype for our mobile chicken coops that we're gonna have here on the farm. So eventually we plan to have probably 15 or 20 of these guys running all the time, and they'll have at least, I'm gonna say 30 birds a piece in them. 50 birds was too much, it was too crowded, there was too much poop, so 30 birds is probably gonna be the magic number for this coop. So this stuff ain't rocket science, guys, and no, I don't have the plans out here, but basically this is 4-inch drain pipe, and I just took 4-inch drain pipe, and we'll walk around a little closer. It's about 2 feet high. We've got custom tin here, and the approximate size is about 10 by 12, okay? So you've got 120 square feet. It'll accommodate about 30 birds. We did 50 birds last time. 50 birds was too many birds for that coop. And the way we knew 50 birds was too many birds is because there was a lot of poopy, and it killed the grass in some spots. So if you're moving this every day, 25 to 30 birds, that's a great fit right there. Eventually, we're gonna have to get some livestock guardian dogs to have over here on the farm because we'll have the chicken coops moving across the mountainside over there. So that's gonna be pretty neat. Let's get you a little close-up of how the chicken coop is constructed. It's very, very simple. So this is the tin roof. It is silver. It's reflective for a reason. We didn't do a dark color because we want to reflect that sunlight. We don't want to absorb it and make them hot underneath here. The coop is about 2 feet tall. We use T's in every corner. So that's a T, that's a T, elbow, elbow. And basically this is the basis of the whole thing, the whole construction of the whole thing here. Basically it's all the way around. All 4 corners are like that. And it's great. You can see that the baby birds really like to pluck through the grass. These rainbow rangers are just, I guess, more of a roaming type, robust, energetic bird. It's pretty awesome to put them out here. So the take-home message here is keep your birds fed, keep your birds watered, keep your birds dry, and keep your birds clean. Protect them from predators and do your very best, and your birds will do very well. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna put new shavings down on the brooder, and basically that's how I do it. When they cover it with poop, I cover it with shavings. They cover it with poop, I cover it with shavings, and then I have some pretty awesome organic material to put on the yard or the garden. Thanks a lot for joining me here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Don't forget to pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell down there to notify you when I post a new video. All right? Woo!
Land of the free and the home of the brave. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of what I made.
That's a good boy. Good boys and girls. Good boys and girls. Good farm dogs.